All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, Ma'amoth. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the word ignorantly and willingly call God or Jehovah. Bahashem meaning in the name of. Yahweh Shai meaning he who delivers, who the word ignorantly and willingly call JC today. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and another double honor to my elder as well, Ahar Wan Biyasha Allah of the Lion's Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect pushing this truth across the four winds, and to the one-third remnant believers on Yahweh Shema Shah, Shalom, Shalom. This is going to be a quick lesson, a little longer than the spiritual hydration. Just something that I wanted to get into, man. I'm going to start off by basically stating my dream last night, because I have a lot of dreams, and I don't really like speaking on them. Because when the scriptures say the Lord sealeth the man instructions while he sleep, that's real. It really happens. You see what I'm saying? And I have a lot of dreams. You see what I'm saying? Not trying to sound like a dreamer or whatever case may be. If you call me one, who cares? But I had a dream last night where it was a snake. It was a serpent, and the serpent was chasing me up a hill. But the terrain, or terrain, however you say it, with the correct way of saying it, and I'm gonna be all over it because I'm trying to, the terrain was like sandy, like a beach. So imagine a person running up a sandy beach hill, like a desert hill, and you got a desert serpent chasing you. It's easy for that serpent to catch you, but you're going to kind of lag because you got to fight against the terrain, the sand, and you're going up a hill. So as I'm running up a hill, the serpent was chasing me, and I'm running, right? And then, I love cats. I love cats. I just started to, like dogs this year. I hated dogs growing up. I never want to be around a dog, but I love cats. Because I think that I resemble a cat. I don't want to be around people all the time, but a cat come around you when I want to be loved, and it go back, it go about its day, So it turned to a cat, but it still had the bite force and the venom of a snake, a serpent. So it transformed itself into something that I liked. You see what I'm saying? But it was still a serpent, So running up a hill, I'm running through hallways, and the serpent just kept trying to get me. It turned to a cat. It's trying to get me. And then there was a lot of brothers that got bit by at this point it was a cat, but it still had the bite force of a serpent, and it bit a few brothers, but these were like random people. I never seen their face before, but they didn't die. They had to heal up from the wound. And as I'm getting away, I finally got tired of running. I get to that point. I get tired of running. Growing up, even with bullies at school, I get tired of running. It is what it is, So I grabbed the cat by its neck before it can bite another brother, and the tooth kind of scraped my finger, and it left a small scratch on my finger. You see what I'm saying? So I woke up and I was like, I wonder what this dream means today. Because the Lord, the real deal, give me a dream, and then that same day something happened. I wish I can give you an example, but I don't want to sound like a dreamer. But He'll give me a dream, and then something happened that day. So I'm thinking all day. I go to the gym, I get up, read my scriptures, watch my videos. So that I was just watching, catching up on videos and reading and stuff like that. So I go to the gym, and as I go to the gym, I'm still thinking because there's a lot of beautiful women around. I've been on this stage, like, I'm just not going to look at them. I'm not going to talk to them. Just something I've been trying to do for myself. And there's a lot of beautiful women around. I'm still thinking about this dream when I see a woman. Like, could that be it? Me looking at a woman, a problem? You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't a problem. Next thing you know, once I got done with my workout, I had plans to come home and do a lesson before I go to work. I had plans to come home and do a lesson, but 3 people came out at me out of nowhere. You see what I'm saying? 3 people came out at me three people lashed out at me for three different situations. I would say two different situations. Yeah, two different situations. I ain't gonna say it was three because I left before the third one. You know what I'm saying? So two people came against me about the smallest, stupidest things. You see what I'm saying? And I'm trying to explain to them because I'm a person that break down. I like to talk. I would break down, and I feel like in an argument with a person, you should say what you did instead of pointing out what that person did. Point out at first what that person did, but then there's going to be a point in time in a relationship where you just got to say what you did, and that's the only way you could be able to fix it. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not going to know how you angered a person or what you did to make a person mad. But the first person came out against me, I snapped. I snapped because that person wasn't trying to see my point of view. And it just made me mad. And I feel like it resembled the scrape, when I grabbed the cat by his neck before he could bite another brother, and it scraped my finger and I started to bleed. I didn't physically get bit, but I bled because it scraped my finger. So, so I'm sitting in the locker room, and then next thing you know, the brother of the Lions Den camp, Kabashi, came in the locker room out of nowhere. I was like, dang. The brother came in, we shalom, we talked for a little minute, and then this and that, we went our separate ways. And then I handled, after I was mad about the first situation, I just let it go. It was what it was. You see what I'm saying? Then next thing you know, a whole nother person just called me about some random, about some stuff that ain't even got nothing to do with them, but just wanna be in something. You see what I'm saying? I'm just like, why is everybody coming at me today? Like why is everybody messing with me today? You know what I'm saying? And that ain't nothing but when Satan can't get to you one way, he gonna hop on everybody to have them people, try to come against you or try to test you or try to get you out your character. Because I was having a good day, man. I was feeling good today. I got a good workout in, and I was feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I was motivated for today. You know what I'm saying? To do my lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because I was up all day, preparing lessons. I had like 3 lessons that I had to do. I was like, all right, I got to do these 3 lessons. So when it came time to me to do my lesson, now I'm arguing with people. You know what I'm saying? Arguing with people way older than me about something that don't even have nothing to do with them. Just want to, you know what I'm saying? Just want to start something with me about something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, what does that have to do with you? They ain't got nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying? Long story short, man, it reminded me of this precept because anybody that's in the world, they're not going to feel how we feel, man. They're not going to understand our walk of life. Our walk of life is going to make them mad. How we walk in Hamashiach Yahushua is going to anger them. It's going to anger their soul, man. You see what I'm saying? So I just thought about this precept, and I decided to put this lesson together instead of the lessons that I was going to do, this quick lesson. But I'm starting from the book of John, chapter 16 and verse 20. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. Right? We weeping and lamenting in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of the things that we have to go through for being righteous, for suffering for righteousness' sake on this side. You know what I'm saying? You can sit right here and talk to a person and try to get them to understand, but they never, ever going to be able to understand. This truth, first and foremost, and you, secondly. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I find myself always getting in, I wouldn't say altercations, but somebody always look down on me or look at me like, fuck, nigga, you think you better than somebody. That's not the case. You see what I'm saying? It's hard for me to be around people and talk, because I don't know you. If I was if I was to come around one of my woman family members, and this ain't got nothing to do with the situation that happened earlier, they're just, look at me away or speak on me away, because I'm a quiet person. And it's hard for me to look people in their eyes. You see what I'm saying? It's hard. It's really hard for me to look people in their eyes, man. It's just because I have a mindset like mind your business, and I feel like me looking somebody in the eyes is me not minding my business. And I programmed my mind like that for so long that it's hard for me to look people in their eyes now. And then when I look somebody in the eyes, they look at me in my countenance and say, he always angry, because I kind of look mean. So I've been hearing that my whole life that I kind of look mean. So it just forced me to look at the ground, and humble myself. Not saying that I feel like I'm beneath or scary, cause I'm not a scary person. But it's just hard for me to, be around people, talk to people and look them in the eyes. But at the same time, I can actually talk to anybody and be around anybody. I can talk to a boy on the street. You see what I'm saying? So I come around her family, one of my women's family, or whatever the case may be, they just automatically got a problem with me. I done tested it so many times growing up. If I speak and laugh and joke with you, they kind of look down on me. If I just come around and be completely quiet, they just make it seem as if I have an attitude, man. But more of the story, I probably be thinking about a scripture or something, you know what I'm saying? Or thinking about a situation that I have to overcome, you know, or just a person could come around you and they could be depressed. Not saying I'm depressed, I'm not depressed, but they could be depressed, and their way of coping with it is to, you know, be silent and thinking in their mind how they gonna fix it. And then he around you, he quiet. The first thing you do is think that he weird or something. He got a problem. So now you boiling up in anger because of this person. The whole time this person dealing with whatever he dealing with. You see what I'm saying? But it says, verse 20 again, verily, verily, I say unto you that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice. And ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned to joy. So right, our sorrow is going to be turned into joy, man, because we have Yahushua. Because Yahushua, when he walked this earth, he was a man acquainted with grief. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't happy being here, you know, seeing his people turned against him, to the point where I was reading, or somebody did a lesson on it. You know, somebody did a lesson on it. I probably was yesterday because it's on my mind. Oh yeah, somebody did a lesson on it. They was like, Pontius Pilate came in and he asked Yahushua a question. Yahushua ain't answer him a word. You see what I'm saying? And I'm thinking to myself, man, he probably was hurt. He probably was hurt to his soul, like seeing your people crucified like that. That shit'll hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, my own people, like, it's creep. You see what I'm saying? So I read when he said that, like, Yahushua ain't answer him a word. I'm just like, dang. He probably was hurt, like just seeing his people just turn their back on him like that. You see what I'm saying? But more of the story, in the world we're going to have sorrow, but our sorrow going to be turned into joy. You see what I'm saying? And all that happened today just so I won't be able to do my lesson, man. You see what I'm saying? Because I got a job where I go to work at 7 p.m. I might get off at 10 a.m. You see what I'm saying? I might get off at 9 a.m. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all that was happening so I could be mad the whole time to get to work, so I won't have to do my lesson, man. You know? But more of the story, man, our joy is going to be turned, our sorrow is going to be turned into joy. And it says, verse 21, a woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow, but her hour is come. But as soon as she delivered of the child, she remembered no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. So right, man, you'll be going through it. A woman being labor, she had got to go through 1 through 9 centimeters dilated. And she feeling straight pain that whole time. But after the child is born, she no longer feeling that pain, because, you know, she gave birth to a son. You see what I'm saying? So now she rejoicing, you know, that she don't have to go through that pain over it, but get to you know, hold her child, man. And it says, verse 22, and ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man take it from you. So right, no man is going to be able to take our sorrow when Yahushua establishes his kingdom on earth, man. You see what I'm saying? People constantly try to come against us because they're not in the truth. You know, they're not going to understand your spirit. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to understand the how we have to constantly fight against the world day in and day out, man. You know, so you'll be around them quiet. The first thing is, you know, think that you weird, you know. And I had a problem with one of my women family, like 2021, you know, and we kind of just got over it because they got mad because I came over because my daughter. The only reason I was over because my daughter was just born, and once I came over there, they had all the crabs on the table, and they got mad at me because I ain't want to eat. You see what I'm saying? So now they're talking shit, you know, saying this and that. He think he this and that. And I'm like, bro, come on now. It ain't even the case. That's not even the case. You trying to get me out my character for whatever situation. You see what I'm saying? I just don't want to eat. I don't eat crabs. I don't think I'm better than you. You see what I'm saying? I just don't eat it, you know? So it's always a constant problem being around people in the world. You think just because I don't eat what you eat that I'm wicked. I mean, that I think you wicked. You see what I'm saying? And I'm coming to you and I'm talking to you as like a regular person. But it's just a simple fact, like situations like that be the reasons why I get into it with people. You know, they want to get physical, they want to do all this and that. You know what I'm saying? For whatever case. not understanding the another person's side of the story, because your subconscious mind will be telling you all this shit, and then next thing you know, you mad at a person every time they come around because your mind done told you this. You looking at a person funny every time you come around. Then next thing you know, that person have a bad day. I'm having a bad day and I come around, you look at me funny, now it's smoke. You see what I'm saying? Now it's smoke. Now I'm saying, bro, what's your problem? You know what I'm saying? Say what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? You speak your mind. Every time I come around, you this and that. You see what I'm saying? So now it's a real altercation. You know what I'm saying? So it get to a point to where we have to just, stay spiritual and stay in these scriptures. And I get to a point to where I don't want to be around anybody. I just want to go to camp. I want to go to camp and then be around my brothers and then just the rest of the week be by myself sometimes, because it's just like nobody's going to understand you. Satan to hop on anybody that's not in the spirit to try to get to you, bro, about the smallest things. You see what I'm saying? But it says, verse 22 again, and ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man take it from you. So, right, no man is going to be able to take away our joy, man, when, at the return of Yahweh Shah. And I realized, like, bro, you do all that just to try to get me not to do my lesson, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it be, man. But it says, 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1, thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also, right? And that's what the elders and apostles of Great Millstone do. They break down these scriptures so we able to eat. You see what I'm saying? My elder always tell me, it ain't always about just dropping lessons. You got to go back and you got to eat as you feeding people. You got to go back and read and make sure you stand in this word. Read so you could be able to feed. But it says verse 3, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. No man that warreth entangling himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. So right, man, when it's all said and done with, that's a verse 4. They said, should Jeremiah, they messing up. But it says, no man that warreth entangling himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. So right, it don't matter who it is, man. If that person ain't got the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and every time you come around, that person trying to bring you down, cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Cut them off. You ain't got to disrespect them. You ain't got to bring them down with you. Just simply cut them off. You ain't got to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, Because at the end of the day, if I keep coming around you, the only thing I'm going to do is end up getting carnal because I'm in this flesh. So I'll keep coming around you just because you my family member. You see what I'm saying? Close family member, relative, grew up with you my whole life. You see what I'm saying? Even if you raised me, I just got to simply separate myself from you because at the end of the day, I'm a father. You see what I'm saying? I'm a father, so me being a father, I don't want to have your energy around because then your energy might jump on me and then now I'm handling situations wrong. When it's all said and done with. Verse 4 again, no man that warreth entangling himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. So right, Yahweh Shai have chosen us to be soldiers, so we have to fight and endure that hardness, man. That damn serpent that try to hop on anybody to try to get to you, so you won't do the things that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai commanded you to do, man, when it's all said and done with. And it's going to be the last precept, Because, man, the Lord, he do that all the time. Like, he'll send me a dream, and then later that day, something to happen. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could give you another example. You know what I'm saying? But this is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou have, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from Yahweh, from my power. And I will write upon him my new name. So right, that's what we striving for. We want Yahweh Shai to write upon us his new name. Give us that immortality. Be in one mind with him, no longer to be able to sin again, no longer to be able to, in the flesh, when it's all said and done with. And that's the goal. And people don't understand what we fighting for, man. They see us as quiet individuals, or the boldness of a man's face shall be changed. Ecclesiastes 8:1. You know what I'm saying? So when we standing and thinking about whatever we thinking about, you know, first thing a person could do is get carnal, or have a negative mindset about us, about our walking Hamashiach Yahushua, man. That's why it's best to just cut whoever off, and do what you need to do as a parent. Do what you need to do as a soldier for Hamashiach Yahushua. Do what you need to do as a man of the Lord, first and foremost, and let that be that, man. When it's all said and done with, so we may please Him that chosen us to be a soldier. I pray this lesson was edifying. Shalom, on to the next.